Titans and the West Tigers coming up just a little bit later. And we are underway here for round 2 of the Allan Langer Trophy. It will be Marsden with the first hit up against Keebra, and they're breaking through the line. What a tremendous run to get proceedings underway from Sione Siulua. Now a rumbling Vunipola. Brings it right up to halfway. First 2 tackles, lots of meters there. Pierce in a dummy half, works it over to the left. Another good run here. Leah Takaga gets up over the 30, offloaders away, jumping onto it nicely as Pierce. Here come Marsden on the far side, there's room! Samu! The flag will go up. Great first attacking line there by Marsden. They have gone, I want to say 65 metres off that set, and they're right up. Now, first set here for Keebra. Keebra Park. Storied school tonight. 7 former players from Keebra Park are involved in the NRL Telstra Premiership match between the Titans and the Tigers. AJ Brimson, Lufiana Kan Pereira, Tana Boyd, Muiaki Fotuaika, Reese House, Isaac Liu, as we start to see Keebra working their way up the park. Wonderful offloads. Here they are, 20 metres away. What a run. Here we are with the captain, Bryce. They'll come back for the penalty. Perfect start for Keebra Park. Ryder Williams there in the headgear, the captain. Puts it out, and they are charging up with Bryce. Fangalilo gets a good one away. One out. We're up over the 10-metre line. Marsden defence shuffling back quick. Plenty of options, looking to get across. Held up. So both sides, their opening sets having genuine attacks. Now Keebra Park look to bend the line, trying to find some space. It's good there from Kobe Black, the Marsden captain, right in the thick of it, stopping them. Keebra. Kumbamong. Good rumble. Slammed down hard, though, by Simmons. Quick play there. Now Williams, crossfield, kick. There are players going up, players coming down. Good take, though, by Will Semu. But he's missed the mark, so he'll have to come back. Will Semu. Keen to see him in action, another Titans contracted player. I'm told he is terrifyingly athletic, the number 4. I'm looking to see him live up to that status tonight as Marsden have their eyes on the 40. Good work there by Keebra Park, slowing it down. Marsden, starty, stoppy here. They're not rolling through with any great momentum. Siulua now. They're up over halfway. Keebra Park defence putting them in concrete. Now penalty. Lewis Simmons is charging hard. But I have no doubt that Captain Kobe Black will be happy with the result. His ball in hand, and he'll give it away for Leotagaga, who's up over the 20. Simmons throws it out the back. Oh, wobbly pass is scooped up by Keebra Park. Good result for the boys in blue. Fainga goes well. Snipes a few metres there. 0-0 here, 6 minutes into the first half. Both teams showing a lot of competency in their attacking prowess. And physical in the contact zone. There's a wonderful little run there from Fangalilo in the pink headgear, gets him right up to the 30, and now Keebra Park giving it to Williams, who goes skyward. And the ball will be dropped, and Keebra Park scoop it up, looking for the corner. We knocked into touch. Scrambling defence, shuts down Xavier Fainga. Bring it back for the restart. It's been an action-packed opening, 7 minutes of play. First scrum. These two teams, the last time they met, it was a heated affair as Keebra Park looked to have another go to see what they can do here. Good passing from Williams. His charge is doing well. It'll be held up. Centimetres still inside the field of play. Keebra Park looking for a way in, trying to see if Marsden have left any of the side doors open. Williams offloads it away nicely. Biding their time here, a few tackles in. Checking out the state of affairs is Fangalilo. Little kick in behind. It's got a nice bounce, but it'll run dead. Now it'll be a quick restart for Marsden, who have had two back-to-back defensive sets. Quick tap and go, and they're off and running towards the other end of the park. Charging up hard, Will Semu. Third good carry of the game. Unipola. Back into Keebra Park territory they go. Pierce. Play nicely. Leotagaga gets a loose hand, and it'll be a loose offload that gives possession back to Keebra Park. Fast-paced opening, 8.5 minutes of play. Second little handling error that we've seen from Marsden. Last time they were up this end of the park, they gave it away cheaply within 20 metres, and now attempted offload fails and opens the door for their opposition. Strong tackling pair there of Pavahi and Simmons. Not quite getting it done. Now play moves all the way up. Getting his feet clear. This is really nice. Keebra Park slipping out of tackles, knocking on the door of Marsden. Withington. Solid carry for the man who picked up 2 tries last week. Back with Williams. Flatten away for the captain, Bryce, who's met and turned. Some skullduggery there at the ruck. Eyes on Williams, who drills it hard and low. It's scooped up. Now Marsden looking to get out. beyond the try line, and they do by a whisker. Penalty against Keebra. Park undoes the wonderful pressure they have built. Marsden, a sigh of relief as scores remain deadlocked at 0-0 in what has been a close affair, but the majority of the time has been spent up Marsden's end of the field. There'll be some important conversations coming from head coach Matt Hardigan, obviously head of excellence at Marsden, coached them to their first ever AO Cup trophy in 2021. It's his 7th year at the school. The league safe representative and their trainers, also some class there. We'll touch on them a little bit later. Here we are now with Simmons. One out, does well, brings play right up, has that Keebra Park defence moving quickly, but Keebra, they've been fantastic at slowing it down today. A little chip over the top from Black. Bounces nicely. Oh, and a fumble. And it looks like Marsden have just missed a beat there. It'll be knocked on just before they could solidify it with a bit of downward pressure and get the try. It's their first genuine bit of attacking play, hunting for a try, and they've done pretty well there. Kobe Black. What a kick there from the Broncos contracted halfback as Keebra Park send it downtown. It'll be grabbed up nicely by Siuila. Grabs about 20 metres for his carry there on the first tackle. Up next, Tewa. Rumbles. Struggle to bring him down. Pearce. At the right they go. Black gets a good pass away. Another one there from Inns. They're going to work it out wide. Fleet feet of Louis Lee. Gets himself 3 metres away. It'll be lost, so Keebra Park step up to the plate. Force the third handling error of Marsden. Good result as this match moves into the 14th minute here at Seabus Super Stadium. Should be hosting Tigers and the Titans a little later on. Now it's going to be the players of tomorrow. Big shot from Siulua, but he doesn't stick the tackle. Vinipola's got to clean it up. Now a penalty against Marsden. There's been a few tonight already, and we're not even a quarter of the way through. Williams. Very handy kick for touch there. The young man whose father, Jason, capped for the Sharks and the Raiders back in the day. His son playing for the Titans. Fingers crossed anyway. As we see Keebra Park back up the end of the field they want to be at, as another little kick comes from Williams. The bounce is very ugly. Ryder Williams tried everything to get himself across that line, but he's infringed. It's been the story of this first half so far. They're getting so close, but then little moment, little flicker undoes them. Stuff from Marsden now. Another opportunity. Vunipola stretches the legs. Good carry from the fullback. And now a rumbling Will Semu. Tests the defence. Quickly away we go with Tewa, but another offload goes right into the hands of Keebra Park. Number 4. Still many tackles were left in that set. Can't play yourself with the what-ifs. They're back on defence. Good shots coming in from Marsden. Galilo out to the right, finds Williams, who can't find any real estate at that end of the park. But it won't matter. Marsden. Give away what could be a very telling penalty here that opens the door. Can't take the kicker out after, but Williams is up and moving as we see Keebra Park now. Lots of tackles in the bank, and they'll be looking to try and get on the scoreboard first tonight. It's been an impossibility so far. Williams gives it off nicely there to Withington. Lilo out now. Williams, little kick in behind. Players are streaming on. Is it there? It's not. Great cover defence from Louis Lee. Shuts the door on a potential try scoring action in the far corner. There was a special night here for the Keebra Park players. The jersey presentation was done by Benji Marshall as we see Marsden retaining the restart, and Vunipola has his dancing shoes on and brings play up over the 20 in the middle of the park. And very interesting to see that Keebra Park, they've finally been done there in the contact zone. There's been a notable difference between the speed that these teams have been able to attack at. Keebra Park, they've been flirting with it, and now Marsden, they'll reap the rewards, and they're up over halfway. Tinsley with the taped up head. Sitting in dummy half. Drives hard to the left of field. Good meters found. Quickly off the back, Andrews pops it away. Here we are with Simmons. Simmons going himself. Simmons looking for the first points. And he gets there. Marsden score first and take the lead.
First try in tonight's curtain raiser was the Marsden State High School. Marsden State 4, Keebra Park yet to score. Marsden State with a kick to go.
What a try there for Lewis Simmons. Grabs the first critical points here, nearly 20 minutes into the game. What an arm wrestle it's been between these two sides. Marsden, super low scoring affair last week. 10 points all against Palm Beach Currumbin. Now don't have to be a mathematician to see that one extra conversion there would have grabbed them the win. So I think that's a big lesson coming in. And Kobe Black, the captain, who is on kicking duties tonight, made the state schoolboy squad as well. We're playing a little bit later in the year, but a big kick here for the Marsden captain. Strikes it well. It'll be Marsden up by 6 points here. As the shadows of half-time come in very, very quickly at Keebra Super Stadium. Keebra Park, they've had their opportunities. They've been held up a handful of times. They've been denied another few times. But Marsden there, holding on defensively, and they seized a valuable opportunity. Rumbled right through the middle. Lewis Simmons, another Broncos contracted player. I'm told he's a bit of a gym machine. He's a Olympic lifter, phenomenal sprinter in track and field, as long as a thrower. And I believe all of that after seeing how well he went right through the Keebra Park defence, which is tested once again. Mighty Juri Tewa. Now, rub of the green going Marsden's way. Keebra Park back-to-back penalties. Black will pump it long. Now they're off and running. Full set inside enemy territory. Vinopola up over the 30. Good little run here from Tinsley. Vinopola at the back. Over to the right to the try scorer. Simmons. Tinsley goes to the short. Pop over the top from Black. It's intercepted. Any other game, you'd be a little bit shocked and surprised, but when you can have that many in the opening half, the narrative, it's getting a little repetitive here as Marsden will be down defender. Tinsley's taken a knee behind the attacking line. Now could be a brilliant opportunity for Keebra Park to strike. They've got the numerical advantage. Play will get pulled up while he's being attended to. It looks like the orange shirt trainer there, Jacob Staines, who's former head performance at the East Tigers and Wynnum Seagulls in the Q Cup. He's down there looking after it. See the similarly the Sam Swift there talking to the boys around the ruck. Former Gold Coast Titans under 20. He's also a high-level referee. He was the coach of the South Coast Maroon side, which was essentially the B team a little earlier in the year. Keebra Park had a large representation in both sides, South Coast and South Coast Maroon. They're down right now. 5 minutes left in the first half as a spirited run from Taue Fainga goes pretty well. Run here from Bryce. The tackle's in. Grab a few more metres. Austin Masters there in the number 17. They find Williams quick. Bit of a show, bit of a go. Pops it away, but it can't be held on to. things start to heat up. It's been a gripping game so far. Marsden narrowly in the lead, 6 points to 0. Both teams have had a handful of genuine opportunities to score points, but we've seen great defensive efforts on the line. We've seen handling errors. Every possible thing that could get in the way of scoring 4 points has managed to rear its head, as I think the captains are told to let their boys know, let's keep the focus on the footy. 4 minutes out here from the break. There'll be lots of words to be exchanged at half time. Peter Norman, coach of Keebra Park, and the Gold Coast under-20s player, former player. Current Australian men's open touch football representative. Coached South Coast to their Queensland State Championship at Townsville recently. I'm sure he will have some hot takes on the half, and it's just earning that right. Earn the right to go wide. Do the simple things well. The points will come. This play resumes with Marsden taking a very early kick here. Kobe Black finds, amazingly, some vacant real estate on the Gold Coast. I'm sure there'd be a lot of real estate agents here that would tell you that's not possible. Now it's back with Keebra Park. 3 minutes left on the clock here. And a knock on. They'll lose it. The pressure is palpable down there. What an opportunity to have fallen at the feet of Marsden with 2 minutes and change left here in the first half. 25 metres out. A brilliant, a genuine opportunity to put some more scoreboard pressure on Keebra Park here. Keebra beat them last year, 26 points to 12, so Marsden looking to go a bit better than they did last year, and they're doing well now. They just need to ice this one, grab some points, and they'll be happy as Larry as they go into the break. Tinsley up and moving well, gives it off to Andrews, who, despite a few steps, can't escape the defence. Tinsley out the back, Black chips one in behind, players running on. Oh, he was close. It'll run long. 90 seconds left. Quick tap and go. What a gripping 30 minutes of rugby league we have witnessed so far. Very low scoring as Keebra Park look to try and remedy that. As the offloads flow nicely, they break through. What a tackle this has been. All the players spread out to the right-hand side. It's there for Williams. Flat here for Bryce. Pops it out once more. Nice running is Taui Fainga. Now they're a few metres away. Final minute of the first half. Keebra Park. Give it to Summer. Now a penalty against Marsden. 41 seconds left. This could be match defining. Stiff contact. Slows down. Little dart in there from dummy half. And they'll get it. Great effort there. Dorian Lotaki gets over. It's his third try in 2 games.
And a clean kick, we could be all tied up at half time.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Good kick here from Ryder Williams. The man who's poised to start training here with the Titans at the end of 2023. We'll put a nice little bow on the first half. Yes, there were many missed opportunities, but they fought back hard. They've kept this game very much open as the focus will shift into the back 30. What a brilliant opening half it has been. Now Williams. Strikes it well. It is half-time here. Going to the break. It's all tied up. Marsden, Keebra Park State High School, 6 points apiece. Stay with us. Second half, just around the corner. 6 points apiece. With that, round 2 is back and underway. A very cheeky restart from Marsden, thanks to their captain, Kobe Black. Fooled everyone. Now leapfrogging their way towards the end of the park. The Keebra Park found some points in the dying seconds of the first half. Zilua, good carry. Tinsley, he's recovered, took a knee early in the first. Out in the back here, in straightens, can't get through. Tinsley. Here for Black. Bit of work to do. A few steps. Offloads it nicely here for Rangihuna Ruri, who charges up looking for the chalk. But sent packing by the blue wall. Black sends it skyward across the field. Plenty of Marsden players there, but it'll find the grass before it finds hands. But it'll return to the Marsden men as we see Gallagher charging well. Now a penalty for Marsden. They've got the tackle count, they've got the territory. Let's see what they can do with it. Sialua thunders through. The only try scorer there, just got his hands on the number 13 jersey. Simmons scored very early in the piece. Now they look to Simmons again, and Simmons grabs a double! It's a double for Simmons. Lewis Simmons. He's had the centre of the field completely tied down tonight. Grabs try number 2. And Marsden retake the lead 10 points to 6. All the points tonight, they've been found in and around the sticks. Darren Nichols out there in the blue. Story, interesting career for Darren Nichols. Obviously was on the rosters so many NRL franchises for many years, and finally makes his debut, and he's 28 years old. Toils away, but he's back here. Bringing his knowledge, his wisdom to the boys. back and captain, Kobe Black. Goes 2 from 2. Marsden with a 6-point lead. Marsden, what a school they are. I believe they're the biggest school in the Southern Hemisphere. They have nearly 4,000 kids between grades 7 and 12, 65% of them. Polynesian as well, so big school with big academic and sporting excellence programs. They won School of the Year as well. So they're building well. They've never won the top gong, nor have they been runners-up. Keebra, they've won it 3 times, and they've been runners-up another 5. So in the history books, it's a little bit David and Goliath, but this Marsden side, they're looking sharp in this second half. They've come out swinging. Some pinpoint kicking. We'll see Keebra restart. Right at the end that they didn't want to be at. 25 minutes left on the clock. Still plenty of time. Some boys to find 4. Offloads, they've been a flick of the coin. Another elusive carry from Tarawa Helihi. He's been brilliant tonight so far. Up over halfway. Otaki at the back. It's away nicely for Williams into the middle. Now it's with Withington. Williams sends it up high into the lights of Seabus Super Stadium. This match, a curtain raiser for the opening round of the NRL this week. Titans and the West Tigers as Marsden on the kick return. Go a bit around the corner.com. Will Semu, good run. And now it's given to Nossa. 2 centres. 2 centres, 2 tackles. 45 metres for their efforts. Over to left, Vunipola looking lethal. Now penalty bolsters their attack as they get another pack from fate as on report in the bin. It's a perfect start for Marsden. They found points, they found the lead. Now a fresh set within arm length of the Keebra Park try line. Tinsley gives it away nicely for Siolua, who wanted to get the arm 3. Good thing he did. Over to left goes Tinsley. Good passes, but it'll be skittled by Dylan Gallagher. He was 2 strides away from his first try of 2023. There's no use crying over spilt milk. Play will recommence quickly. Keebra Park, they're in a bit of a rut here. Down to 12 players. Keebra Park need to rally here. Think of all the great players that have come before them in their school. Nakora, Lemelu, so many of them who come through. Obviously, notable ones. Benji Marshall as well. Withington gets physical in the middle. The man who made such an impact last week in their big victory against Ipswich. Now Summer. Another young man who'll start his NRL journey at the end of 23 with the Warriors. Up and down. It's a good take. Keebra Park. That whistle's got a real attraction for them in the last 10 minutes. It's piggybacking Marsden right into their backyard. Need to change their behaviours here. They've got to. They're down. They need to get back into the winner's circle and find some points. Tinsley off the back. The run here from Rangi Hunaruri. Black decides to have a go himself. Gets the big no thank you from Zach Kumbamong. Boy from PNG with the lovely bleached mullet. Played for the Gold Coast back in 2018. He'll jump back into the defensive line. Kailahi does well now. Tinsley over to the short side. Held up for a minute there by Andrews. Finds Vunipola. Can't hold on to it. Pendulum swings back towards Keebra Park State High School. It's been a couple of years since Marsden have had a victory. This Keebra Park would be very sweet if they can get it today. A team that's currently trailing, Keebra Park. They've got Marsden here away, then they've got a pair of home games against Redcliffe and Caloundra coming up in round 3 and round 4. They're away again for Wavell, home for Palm Beach Currumbin, then they finish off their season away playing Maple Park. So victory tonight, it's very important. We'll be just under a third of the season done. You'll want that buffer. Every opportunity too for Keebra to get up onto even standings with current competition leaders Maple Park, who they get to fittingly play at the end of the season, setting it up for a brilliant encounter as the offloads bubble away. The nerves, I know for many of these players there are going to be substantially higher honours coming their way, playing in big arenas like this all the time, but there will be some part of them right now. This will be a special moment for them at this part of their journey, and they'll take a lot away. This season has lots of legs left. Obviously, we get to the end. Whoever comes last in the Langer Trophy, they'll drop out. We see the winner of the G Shield, the Titan Cup, they'll come up. We'll have a round of finals. Semis on the 15th of August, final on the 23rd. We have the Queensland final. And then we have the national final where Southern Conference will play the victor of the Queensland final. What a wonderful system it is to see them starting here, playing with their schools, going through, and then we get to the final, we get to the end, and we get to see who is the greatest schoolboy rugby league team in the country. What a competition. It's such a pleasure to be here on the call with you on this lovely Thursday night down on the Gold Coast here at Seabus Super Stadium. We also get in the middle, the June-July holidays, we have the national schoolboy titles as well, so plenty of rugby league action coming for everyone at home as Keebra Park's fortunes begin to change. Fresh set coming, 13 metres out. Kumbamong. Now another penalty against Marsden. They're racking them up. Kumbamong once again gets proceedings underway. Mangalilo over to the left. Little switch play in behind, darting through and hunting for their second try. And it will be awarded. Brilliant stuff there. Dorian Lutaki scores his seconds. Four tries in and only two individuals have dealt all the damage. Dorian Lutaki, it's his second year in the Langer Trophy. Scored two last week, he scored two this week. Player who moved from centre to lock hooker. He's having a huge impact here. Part of that crew that won state championships as well. There's 10 of them within the Keebra Park side tonight, on the field and off. Exceptional stuff. With a successful kick here, we're going to be back to even Stevens. With a gripping final quarter of round 2 to go. Now Williams right in front. Easy as you like. It's all tied up here, 12 points all. Strap yourselves in, we've got a blockbuster. 13 minutes left here. Who will stand at the top come full time? No tomfoolery with the restart there from Black, but Marsden will come away with it. 2 restarts in the second half that have been retained. No statistician, but pretty sure that's a big deal. Vudapola now. With tip-ons, Marsden looking to fire back quickly. Lead to Gaga. To the right. Simmons. Simmons has got 2. He's got white line fever as he tries to rumble his way forward. Now off the back, picking is PS. He'll be held up. Simmons. Now Black loses it behind him. Play on is not the call. It will be lost forward. Keebra Park. This game, momentum, it's seesawing from one to the other. side. He's been able to strike consistent killer blows tonight on their opposition. I think Alilo really liked him, the number 9 tonight. The hooker, he's been so busy around the park. Playing with some real spice. Taki has a little fumble there. It's a little bit more sinister in nature. Originally led on, and Keebra Park, here they are. 30 metres out. 10 minutes left on the clock, plenty of time. But we stand 50 minutes into this game. Both sides not being able to be split, and it's no surprise. Williams wants to size one up about 30 metres downtown. Ryder Williams. Sends it on home. Keebra Park, for the first time tonight, take the lead. Here we are. Keebra Park showing their pedigree. Digging deep when it matters most, grabbing the lead. 8.5 minutes left on the clock as the pundits begin to rumble into Seabus Super Stadium. Eagerly waiting for Titans and the West Tigers to do battle after we're done here. Taki, geez, he's had a big shift tonight. Who will be going to their final school day of the week? Champions, undefeated, heading into round 3. Williams, great pass away for Lau. Another Queensland schoolboy, only in year 11, young for Lau. Cumbamong. Marsden. Getting one there, possession goes back to them. 7.5 minutes left. Still time aplenty here for a couple of more sets each way, so Keebra Park breaking the balance by grabbing that 2. You'd have to say for Marsden to be truly happy, there would have to be some blitzing quick tries, a pair of them, if they wanted to stitch this one up. The scrum festivities suck up more valuable time. Just as a virtue for Marsden. First tackle, 3 metres away from halfway. Drew Tewa. Thanks for the Burleigh Bears, the Melbourne Cup. Wrestling. Now, look to get some go forward. Tackles are slipping aplenty. Marsden. Time pulls away from them. Black pops it away nicely here. Kalahi was the man. Simmons gives it away. Andrews kicks in behind. It's a bit of a scramble. Keebra Park will come up with it. Good take there by Havia. Kobe Black, the captain, right in the thick of it. Ruben players on the fringe. That tackle looked a mite bit high. And it was. Presley Folau gets the bell tower rung. All right, though. I'm sure he'll be all smiles on the dial for a team that's been behind for more than 50 minutes of this game. They're now ahead. They get to start it cleanly from halfway. Folau there. Takes the first carry up. Mangalilo. Double try scorer in Lutaki. Out to the right, Williams. Finds the runner inside. Over to the left, hold it up for a minute. Schmidt. Met hard by Pierce. Now the little out and away. Lotaki has another rumble. It's there, picked up, he's looking. There'll be no dice. Isaiah Fangalilo. Marsden. Here in the 27th minute. Backs to the wall. If they let one in here, it could be all over Red Rover. Williams back against the grain as Marsden looked to pounce on it. Breaking through is Vunipola. Vunipola, he has got one hell of a race on his hands. Can he go all the way? Vunipola loaded the legs. He is tackled and 1 metre short. Quickly away at the back. 7 dives. Into touch. And Keebra Park. How did they stop that? Let's all take a moment, grab a breath. Kylan Vunipola. Question was, can the man who hails from New Zealand, a phenomenal guitar player, can he do 90 metres in the 58th minute of play? The answer was unfortunately no. Keebra Park, the defensive coach, will be getting a pat on the back. The boys lifted, and here they are with 2.5 minutes left. Ball in hand. Job's not done though. Left. Stay calm here, does Keebra Park. It's been a phenomenal match tonight. Kumbamong rumbles them up over 40. Hasn't shied away from a big carry all night. Williams. The pass isn't good. Another intercept. Away with Saxon Inns. He has got a lot of work to do. Inns gets the bend. And Marsden. Have they stolen this at the net? Absolute scenes at Seabus Super Stadium. They haven't given in. They retake the lead, 16 points to 14. 90 seconds left on the clock. unbelievable here in the 2023 National Schoolboys Cup. Marsden. It's like kissing your sister when you get a draw, and they've bounced back phenomenally well here in round two. They've had that lead for 50 minutes, and then Keebra Park stood up. They had taken full advantage. They grabbed that narrow lead, and you thought for a moment it could have been all done. But Marsden, Vunipola gets them back up to that end of the field, forcing Keebra Park to battle their way back to the other end of the park, try and suck up as many seconds as they can. Saxon ends on the opposite wing, strikes gold for a second time. And here we are. Beautiful footy on a Thursday night on the Gold Coast. What a way to wrap up round two of the Alan Langer Trophy. And now, put the final touches on a spectacular performance. Kobe Black kicks the extras, and Marsden State High School will claim victory over Keebra Park, 18 points to 14.